Welcome to Dare Education Awareness, where you can find the latest news on all Dare County schools, the Coastal Studies Institute, and the College of the Albemarle. We keep you informed, entertained, and up to date on education in Dare County.
Today we're at the Coastal Studies Institute doing a meet and greet as part of the DOE Waves to Water competition. This is a really exciting opportunity for the public to come in, learn a little bit from the actual innovators that have designed these devices that can use wave energy to convert salt water for fresh water. The devices that you see around, these teams have put together these innovative devices that will be deployed off the end of Jennette's Pier for 5 days in the final competition in a 5-stage Department of Energy sponsored $3.2 million prize competition to see how much and the quality of water that they can create using only wave energy. All of that's going to be done off of Jennette's Pier here on the Outer Banks.
I'm Gilbert from Onika Technology, and we are here to present the Onika Snowflake device, and we're glad to see so much people over here and just to present all the solutions that the 4 teams has to present for something that is very important, which is getting fresh water for everybody. Every device is very different. There's electric, there's purely mechanical like ours, there's self-actuated devices, there's a smaller one but easier to install, so we'll see which one gets the most out of it and win the competition.
Behind me is our device, which is a wave-powered attenuator. And all an attenuator means is that it's a long hinge device that oscillates in the seaway, and it pumps salt water through it and makes fresh water. Wave energy is kind of the underdog between some of the other options. You have to really push hard on it to make progress happen because it's very unforgiving. The conditions are hard, the energy density is small. You have to have some driving force to make people move this technology forward.
We've got Nrel, the National Renewable Energy Laboratory, that had made their own device. We've got a group from NC State that's showing some of their instruments that they've put together, their devices for harnessing the energy of the ocean. Their work is focused on currents. It's this opportunity to come and learn a lot more about North Carolina's Renewable Ocean Energy Program, about the Department of Energy, their operations and what they're doing to think about the energy found in the ocean, how we can harness it, how we can use it, in this case as part of this competition, how we can use ocean energy to convert salt water to fresh water, a resource that we all need in coastal communities around the globe.
Disaster response is incredibly challenging because you don't have electrical infrastructure, you don't have the infrastructure for water, and so having a device like this can be rapidly deployed and easily deployed by a few people. I think it could have a really important impact to helping people in a disaster area.
So our device is focused on being lightweight, portable, easily deployed, and simple. So we've got something that can be transported by 4 people by hand, fits in the back of a pickup, goes through standard doors, and can be rapidly deployed to desalinate water in the event of a disaster. As far as what drew us to the challenge, access to fresh water is important. It's important for life, and there are a lot of communities where that's not a given. And then from an engineering point of view, it's a tough challenge. The ocean is a pretty tough environment to work in, so it's nice, intellectually stimulating and challenging. It's a chance to put together a really high quality team and work on an important project.
Fresh water is a resource that's needed throughout the world. These devices are all in one container that can be pulled out, constructed, put in the water, and using the energy from waves to create fresh water.
We are, as a school, embracing the Avid Elective strategies that are used in the Avid Elective class and making them school-wide. And so our goal this year has been to focus on WICR, which is writing, inquiry, collaboration, organization, and reading in all classes. Through that focus, we will be headed toward our goal of an Avid School of Distinction. And it is a wonderful opportunity, learning how to organize themselves, learning how to communicate, learning how to take better notes in classes and study, with the goal of career and college. We talk a lot about how to make it in the higher level classes that will make you successful in college. And all of that means that you have to be a good leader, have to have communication skills in leadership roles. You also have to know how to take the notes and study the notes in a way that's going to be productive for you to be successful. Another initiative that we are taking at Manteo Middle School next year is to kind of pilot a new way of entering the Avid Elective. Almost all 6th grade students will have 9 weeks of Avid, which means they will learn some organizational skills, some note-taking skills, and some leadership responsibility skills. Just next week, our 8th graders will get to go to Avid Day at East Carolina University. They will be hearing about things that have to do with getting into college, how to be successful in college. We'll be doing group work. We'll also take a tour of the university. And that is, to me, really powerful because most of our students at this age level have never stepped foot on a campus. And so it's really exciting to watch their eyes light up.
I work with smaller groups of kids. It's really enjoyable because I pull them out of different parts of their school day. We work in smaller groups of anywhere from 3 to 6 students, and we work on different skills that the teachers have targeted as being skills that are for different skill gaps or sometimes enrichment targets for different students. My position was created using ESSER funds to close learning gaps with students, some created by COVID, and some learning gaps would generally be there anyways as students progress through their middle school years. So their teachers, either in ELA or math, looked at different assessment data from classworks or from the state tests to put together lists of students and specific targets that they wanted the students to work on. It's been very enjoyable because it gives the students an opportunity to work in a real small group setting where we can use more manipulatives and look at the student themselves and exactly what they need to work on a daily basis.
One thing we're trying to do here to close that achievement gap that was created by COVID is that we're offering morning and afternoon tutoring for both language arts and math. We want to make sure that students feel that confidence again, and in the classroom I've seen where students are raising their hands more, they feel more confident answering questions, they're answering their questions correctly, and it's a good feeling for them and for me as we move forward. We are offering both language arts and math tutoring morning and afternoon, 4 days a week.
One of our school goals is to increase community involvement and build relationships with the community. And Miss Gallup in 6th grade approached me about getting community members in her classroom so that the students can make connections between math and the real world.
This idea led to inviting 13 community members into my classroom. A lot are previous students at Manteo schools, and we had people that went to college come in, we had people that did not come to college come in. So the kids really got a good variety of careers to listen to that day and see what options they have, that you can go to school in Manteo, North Carolina and come back to Manteo, North Carolina and be just as successful.
There was an essay contest called the Season of Giving Essay Contest, which I participated in. It was an essay contest about something that I would like to give back to the community. So I wrote about a butterfly garden because I feel like the impacts of that on the community would be really great. It would help with pollination. It would be a beautiful thing for people to be around. It would be open to the community. So then I went to the Board of Education meeting once I won, and the Gaddy Foundation donated $4,000 so that we could actually make the butterfly garden. So we have been working on that, and we have a greenhouse that we're getting. We have all these plants. We're getting lots of benches and seating. Science classes are raising the butterflies that we are going to be releasing. I've also gotten help from Dan. He's a master gardener at the Elizabethan Gardens. He's been coming and helping with like the math and like figuring out where to place stuff and what would be best for the garden for the butterflies and stuff like that.
This state-of-the-art facility and the classes and programs that will be held within its walls will provide life-changing opportunities for those in our community who want to pursue a high-quality education right here at home. This is truly a momentous occasion to officially celebrate the completion of the College of the Albemarle's brand new academic building right here in Manteo on their campus. It may seem like it was just yesterday that we were gathered right here on this site for the groundbreaking ceremony back in December of 2020. We have all witnessed an incredible transformation taking place on this site since construction began.
As COA moves into the future to continue their ongoing commitment to transforming tomorrow, we remember the past and that this location in Dare County has always been a place for learning. This site, where COA now stands, was the original home to Manteo High School in 1958, where it remained for 25 years. This location then became home to Manteo Middle School in 1983, where it would continue to serve the students of Dare County as a place for learning. It went on to become part of College of the Albemarle Dare in 2006, to provide a location to the ever-increasing number of students in Dare County who wish to gain a higher education from home. This school was ultimately demolished in 2020 as plans came together for a new academic building. From the debris rose a new chapter in COA Dare history, a new space for higher learning and education, but built on and with the same principles that have been present in this location since 1958.
We don't just have a logo to have a logo and a motto to have a motto, and we didn't just build a building to see a pretty building in downtown Manteo. We are about transformation of lives. Dare County is about transformation of lives.
This campus will undoubtedly have a positive impact on the lives of students who will come here not only to study and earn a higher education, but to ultimately transform their lives and transform their tomorrow.